Welcome back, Fluff family, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Sweetney. This is Losing the Fluff, where we use walking workouts and low-impact workouts to lose weight, and we really just focus on overall better health. I just want to take a moment to thank you because I'm working on my better health, and I really appreciate having people to walk with and exercise with. I just thank you. So before we get started, make sure you have a cup, container, bottle of water somewhere nearby, and if at any point, I do mean any, you need to take a break, just take a break. Pause me, I'm not going nowhere. But do take that break, hydrate yourself, get back into it, because we're here for a purpose. And that's to lose the fluff. You can't lose the fluff if you're not working on losing the fluff. So, let us get started. Before we get into any workout, I like to stretch. I like to stretch because my body is not as young as it used to. And even young people stretch. So stretching is important. So I'm going to start off with a deep stretch today because I'm tired and I need it. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We do to one side, we do to the other. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come back to the top. Oh man, my hip is really hurting today for some reason. Let's do some arm rolls to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the back. 5, 4, nice and big. 3, activate your core. 2, 1. All right. My arms are really sore, y'all. Let's start walking. Yeah. Let's walk it off. Let's go. Let's walk. So that means just give you a little story time. I'm like so off this week. I'm so off. And what I mean is I'm tired still from this weekend. It wasn't because I was partying or any of that. Well, I will tell you. So one of my children has epilepsy. And this year has been really trying because they haven't really been having seizures. We thought that they'd grow out of them. Because when they were young, they had 2 types. They had one that was definitely childhood seizures, but the other, the doctor said, we gotta keep an eye on it, and we'll see if that one goes away. Well, now my kid's 21, and it hasn't gone away. Actually, it's starting to ramp up, and the seizures are coming closer together where she is unable to tell us in a, I don't want to say an appropriate time, but she's not able to tell us that she's about to have a seizure and a time that will allow any of us to properly help her. And so, one time this year, she had a seizure. She wasn't even catch herself. It happened so quick. My kid was walking to her room, had her little Hello Kitty mug in her hand. Next thing I know, I hear my son laughing. Because you understand, y'all, little is 8. He has autism. He don't know. So when he saw her having a seizure, he thought she was playing, y'all. But she was on the floor, unresponsive, laying in a cup of hot tea, and he thought it was hilarious. Fast forward to Saturday. We were out grocery shopping, and my kid had a seizure. And when she has these seizures when we're out, I will tell y'all, so many strangers always step in to help her. And she's never aware of this, y'all, because of course, she's like unconscious. Or in a state of conscious where she don't remember what happened. So she never remembers how people helped her. She never does. Only I know. There's so many strangers, y'all. They step in to help my baby. They step in right away. So we were out shopping. I was with my mom and my nephew. And she said, I don't feel well. And I looked over. I looked back. She started slumping over. My nephew, he's 26. So he was like, want me to get her? I was like, yeah, take her to the car. So, because we was out at a market. We were already outside. So he went to take her in the car. We could see the car from where we were, but she didn't make it. I looked over and my nephew had like 2 other people trying to help her to the car, but she didn't make it to the car, y'all. So they went and got her a chair. And then I remembered the conversation that I had walked in on, because she was doing like a telecall, and she likes to be private when, she's 21, she wants to have her privacy. However, sometimes as mom, I gotta bust in there like, boom, listen, doc, this is what's happening. Because my daughter's not always so vocal to explain what it is that she needs, which is why I feel the need to do this, because she actually had an IEP about all this, y'all, when she was in school. So I went in there, interrupted her telecall, told her doctor, did she tell you that this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened? Doctor said no. But the next time, when you're out and she has a seizure, let the people take her in an ambulance. That way she can get to the emergency room. They can run the test on her. Now, hopefully we can figure out why are her seizures coming so rapidly, you know what I mean? And why she's having so many. Because she's actually on seizure medication. She shouldn't even be having seizures right now. So we did that. When I remembered that thought, I did that, y'all. I said, you know what? Don't worry about taking her to the car. Y'all go ahead and call 911. Let her go in the ambulance to the hospital. So that's what happened. My kid went to the hospital in the ambulance, and of course, I know it's a seizure, y'all, but who wants to see their baby have to leave in the ambulance? I had to then go take all my groceries home, get up to the hospital, and a wake-up call for her, because she's 21. She still had to go to pediatric. And so I get in there, they don't even know why she had a seizure, y'all. They called it an unresponsive event. I'm like, okay. Like, and everything that the doctor had wanted her to be sent into for when she had this event, like none of that happened. It was frustrating. I was tired. But every time when my kid has a seizure, mommy mode kicks in, and when we get home, because I know she's not going to stay. When we get home, she never gets in her bed. She'd be tired. If you don't know about epilepsy, it's mentally and physically very draining. So after you have this seizure, and understand that every seizure, family, is not the seizure where you see people shaking, okay? That's not how all seizures work. There are actually so many different types of seizures. But the type of seizures that my daughter used to have, I can't actually remember the name of them. But they're called daydreaming seizures, where you just think she's spaced out. But if you just go do this, she will fall over. It's happened. Because she ain't daydreaming. She's not there. And if you do this, she's going to fall. However, I don't think these are those type of seizures, y'all. Remember, I said she had 2. These type are not them. These are also not violent shaking seizures. But she don't be looking spaced out. She just be standing there and say, I don't feel good, and then she collapse. So it don't be no shaking, it should just be unconscious, y'all. So I don't know what type of seizure this is, because like I said, she don't be looking spaced out. Like when she was, having those other seizures when she was a little kid, and so we have went back to the neurologist. She's had an MRI done and an EKG done back in June, and I don't know if you know about neurology, but those specialists are booked out so far in advance. Like, even though we did everything in June, her next appointment is not until February. However, her doctor gonna know she had that seizure because the hospital that we went to is where her neurologist is. So, I just watched my baby sleep, y'all, after she had them seizures. I just can't help it. I know she's fine, and she just needs to rest. But I'd like to watch my daughter. And I feel sad, as a mom. Because I can't help my baby when she's in this state. All I can do is just be present. And sometimes, being present is just enough. But when you're a mom, you're a parent, a lot of times you wish you could take that burden, take that weight, and put it on like a backpack. But you can't. And that's hard. And so, yes, I'm tired. I have not recovered from me watching her sleep. There's no way to catch up on sleep. But I just gotta wait for myself to bounce back. But it hasn't stopped me. I'm still gonna get up. We still gonna do this. This is what we do. But my energy level, and I don't know if y'all noticed yesterday, wasn't quite there. Monday wasn't quite there. I tried my best. Here we are on Wednesday, still not quite there. And this happened Saturday. Saturday. Sometimes it could be just one thing, y'all. One thing that just throw you off. Throw you all the way off. And so, as far as my energy in that aspect, yeah, that kind of got drained. It hasn't bounced back yet. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yes. Okay. So that's where we are. So I wanted to let you know that's what's going on. And my daughter is fine now, y'all. She's fine. She takes her meds, you know what I mean? And she just kind of bounced back. I don't understand how sometimes she has these seizures. You know, her dad, he used to have seizures when he was young. And he has another daughter that also has epilepsy. But I called him where I was in the emergency room. And he wanted to know, I thought it was a good question. Should she be standing for long periods of time? Because most of the time when my daughter has these episodes, y'all, I'm out grocery shopping. I am out grocery shopping. I could be in the grocery store, you know what I mean, out at a market somewhere. And if she's standing, and yeah, she do be standing up when these things happen. And so he said, you know, should my daughter actually be standing for long periods of time? Because I feel like that when this happens, this is when she's having a seizure. So I asked the doctor. And the doctor goes, I don't actually feel comfortable answering that. You'll have to wait. And asked the neurologist. I'm thinking, you want me to wait till February? Okay. Obviously, you can just say, I don't have the answer to that question. Yeah, that's something that the specialist would be more knowledgeable on. Just say that. Sometimes, doctors, man. So yeah, that's just an observation that we had as our parents. And, well, he had. Let me not claim it. But that was something that was in the back of my mind too. Because, you know, I'm the one that's there. I'm seeing these things. But, you know, I'm glad that he picked that up. Because that was something that I actually had thought of. You know what I mean? So that's where we are. That's where I am. And now where we are is squat time. So in 5 seconds, we gonna bust out. We going straight for the 40. No, we ain't doing the 40 challenge no more. However, I have found doing squats every day. It feels great. And I ain't gonna lie, this leg around my knee area feels locked. Like in this weird way for me doing that. But whatever. We doing this. Because the benefits outweigh the bad. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's squat it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh goodness. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let me take a pause for a second. I don't know how you're doing your squats, but I'm gonna turn to the side because I want you to see how I'm doing. I'm like literally locking in so that when I come back up, my glutes, my thighs is all locking in. I'm really working this muscle, okay? Like this. See that? Tighten it all the way up. Yeah, tighten it all the way up, family. Make sure you got that core activated. See? There we go. Oh gosh, what number were we on? Let's just say that was 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. Lock it in. 23. 24. 25. That's the form. 26. 27. You want a deeper challenge? Deepen the squat. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. Oh goodness. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. Let's walk. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Let's walk it off. Let's go. Let's walk. Yes. Man, I don't know. There's something about doing those 40 squats. Afterwards, my muscles, they feel like I think I'm woken up. That's how I feel. I just jump charge to my muscles. Yeah, that feels great. Let's speed it up. That's how great that felt. Let's speed it up. Yeah. In 5 seconds, y'all. We're gonna have a little fun with it. We're gonna two-step it out. And you know, you can two-step however you want. Cause my two-step gonna look different every time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's two-step. Hey, let's two-step. Hey, hey, let's two-step. Hey, hey. Yeah, get it. Little mini dance break with the two-step. Get your two-step. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. See, told you. So many ways you can hit that two-step. And otherwise it's gotta be side, side, slide, side. Most people, that's how they do it. They keep it simple. They keep it here. But man, when you want to make it fun, you just do all kinds of things with it. Just make it your own. That's the two-step that I love the best. When you make it your own. Yeah. When you work it out. Yeah. You work it out. Two-step. Two-step. Let's slide. Let's slide. Let's slide. Come on, y'all. Let's slide. How am I sliding, y'all? Let's slide. Let's slide. Yeah, that feels good. It feels right. It's natural. 5, 4. Let's slide it out. 3, 2, 1. Let's walk. Yeah. Let's speed it up to cool it down. Fast walk, yeah. Let's speed it up to cool it down. Yeah. If you can, match my pace. I'm not running. I promise I'm not. Not running. It's fast walking. Gotta speed it up to cool it down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cool it down, y'all. Yeah. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. There you go. Let's do it together. As we take our hands up, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you're still listening to the sound of my voice, you made it to the end of today's video. So thank you very much for staying and walk with me this entire time. We got in 1,466 steps. I don't even know how that happened. I feel like we should have a lot more, but it is what it is. That's our start to the day. Go out there, be amazing, and you just killed those 40 squats. Along with these steps, go be amazing as always. And remember, giving up on yourself, it's never an option. You've got this. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and until next time.